What's up, y'all? I just seen a report that we should get rid of Chase Young and we should give him to the Ravens for Patrick Queen and also a fifth round pick with that. So I was thinking like, okay, that's not a bad switch, honestly, because if we do give up Chase Young, we should also bring in somebody else at the defensive end, preferably Jadeveon Clowney, only because he's a beast and he's proven, and he really want to do better than he did last year. And let's just think about Patrick Queen being at the linebacker position for us. Whose spot is he taking? I can tell you now, he's not taking Cody Barton. One, because the Commanders really need a Mike linebacker, and they just paid him $3 million. He's not taking his spot. I can tell you that now. So, and Jamin Davis is getting better. You could tell because he did way better than last season. And Jack Del Rio even came out and said it. And think about it: the more you get familiar with the same thing, you can only get better because you know it now. And that's how it's been for him. So Jamin Davis has been doing a good job with that, and he's getting more familiar with Jack Del Rio's defense. So ain't no telling what he's gonna do this year. And the only thing he needs to do is just focus on staying healthy. And it's hard to do that in the NFL, but that's the only issue. And that's where Patrick Queen is good at. You know what I'm saying? He's played every game since he's been in the league, and he's been in the league for 3 years. So that's a great thing. That's a great thing to have. But would I give up Chase Young? No, I wouldn't give up Chase Young. I think Chase Young still got a lot in him. And of course, he's not the Chase Young that he was when he first came out because he got injured and tore his ACL. But I still feel like he's a beast, and he knows things that only a first-round draft pick knows. You know what I'm saying? And with time comes more skills, more knowledge of the game, more things you didn't know before. So I think he still got it. He's just ready to go out there and show it. And hopefully he doesn't keep that injury on his mind, you know what I'm saying? So he can just play and just, really go off. But most times it's hard to get that off your head. So I think Chase Young still got it. But if we did give up anybody, I don't know who it would be right now. I'm still confused on really what we keep talking. Why we keep talking about Chase Young leaving? Like, we need to be gaining people, and linebacker position is fine. That's fine, but we really need an O-line, because if we can't throw the ball, it's over. The season is over. So we really need to focus on that and how we can fix that, especially knowing that one of our offensive linemen just retired. So that's more of a reason why we need to go get somebody from the O-line. Like, that's fine. It's fine that we want Patrick Queen, and he would do a great job because it looks like he'd do a great job at stopping the pass. So, because last season, and he knows how to tackle, so it's a great job. So I think he'll do good. And, he had 2 interceptions, 6 pass deflections, and he had 117 tackles. That boy a beast. But am I giving up Chase Young for him? No, not right now. I still feel like Chase Young really has this year and this year only to prove it to us that he could stay. But I think the only way Chase Young is going to get paid is if he has the most sacks on the team, or if he ties for the most sacks on the team, or if he has more sacks than anybody that's playing in the middle. So Deron Payne or Jonathan Allen. If he has more than them two, he's straight. He's good. But that's the only way I feel like Chase Young is getting paid. But it's really going to come down to this year. And I don't see us getting rid of him. I don't think we should. And it would have been happened if you think about it. It would have been happening. It's not happening. It's not going to happen this year because it would have been happening. And then, and I think the only time it would happen throughout this season is if he gets injured again. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he stays healthy and he can make it through this year and really prove, all these haters wrong and all the people that want to get rid of him wrong. Cause and then it's not a bad thing if he did get traded because he's from here, so he's already familiar with this area, and it's only 30 minutes to Baltimore anyways from a FedEx Field, so it's not that bad of a trade. He wouldn't have to go far, but also the Ravens is good, so that's not a bad place to go, and we on the up and up, so. It's good if he stay and it's good if he go. But I still feel like we shouldn't get rid of him. And I don't think we are. But Patrick Queen is great. But our linebackers are nice too. You know what I'm saying? And then Cody Barton, he's one of those players that people really don't know too much about. And that's only because in his first few years, while he was playing with the Seattle Seahawks, he wasn't able to prove himself because he was playing behind so many great linebackers. And one of those linebackers being Bobby Wagner, and he wasn't able to start over him. We all knew that wasn't going to happen, but while he was there, he was able to collect all that information and learn from Bobby Wagner and learn from all them other great linebackers that Seattle Seahawks had. And because of the type of defense they play, they specialize in like getting the right pick out of the draft when it comes to linebackers, because they use a lot of linebackers, so they have to have great linebackers. So, and they do a good job of it. Honestly, they do a good job of picking out of the draft when it comes to linebackers. So, and one of those people was Cody Barton. And, now that we don't have Cole Holcomb, he's going to fill that role. And I believe we made a great pick. And, him himself, he had 2 interceptions last season. So, and a whole bunch of tackles. I think it was like 136. And you know what I'm saying? Patrick Queen, who would you take? Patrick Queen or Cody Barton? I would go with Cody Barton. And Cody Barton is bigger than Patrick Queen. Patrick Queen, I think, like 6 feet. Cody Barton, like 6'2". So I think we're doing a good job. I think we don't need another linebacker. And if we did get another linebacker, I don't think we should give up Chase Young. And we really don't have too many people that we really want to give up. So because we're just doing a great job of just building right now, I think the only thing we can do is add from the free agency. Because I just feel like everybody we have on the team now is everybody we need. We don't have any, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have anybody that we could just say, you know what? All right, let's get rid of him. Because if we do, that's going to only poke a hole in our defense, poke a hole in our offense, and we're not going to be ready for the season. So I just think the only person we should add, if we do make a savage move like that by getting rid of Chase Young, we should go out and get Jadeveon Clowney. And get Jadeveon Clowney before you trade Chase Young. You see what I'm saying? Just to know we have him. And then on top of that, we can go ahead and get Patrick Queen. And we'll have 3 decent linebackers, Cody Barton, Jamin Davis, and Patrick Queen. And then we'll have Jadeveon Clowney right there. And you honestly don't even have to pay Jadeveon Clowney that much. And that's strictly because he's getting old. He's old. He's 30. So you won't have to worry about paying him that much. And then also you can just focus on trying to pay Cameron Curl and Montez Sweat. So it wouldn't be a bad move because we wouldn't have to worry about paying Chase Young and Montez Sweat and Cameron Curl in the defense. So it's not a bad move, but then it's also not a good move, because I just feel like we're good right now. But even though I still said we should go get Jadeveon Clowney, even if we don't get Patrick Queen. But just let me know what y'all think. You heard what how I feel about the situation. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it. And definitely subscribe to the channel. And I really appreciate all the comments and all the criticism and all the feedback. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even if you don't like my content, you still helping my content by commenting. So leave a comment.